Hey guys, Roberto here. Time for another Health Detective Talk. Today is part 2 on insulin. We're going to talk about insulin sensitivity today. Now, yesterday I talked about insulin resistance. This is insulin sensitivity. Now those receptor sites are healthier and they're receiving the message. So let's jump right into it. How can I increase my insulin sensitivity, IS? One good way is more healthy fats in the diet, in your eating plan, such as salmon, fatty fish, good whole oils, not refined processed oils, coconut oils, avocado oils, those kind of things. So make sure you're getting in good, healthy fats. Even whole avocados are good. Olives are good. Just make sure they're good, wholesome olives, not without all the salty garbage in them sometimes, okay? Decrease carbohydrates, carbs. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, Roberto, that's hard for me to do. Yeah, it is for some of you. What you can do is this, guys. Keep in mind, carbohydrates also come in the form of fruits and vegetables. If you're having a big time weight issue, I would really be careful of fruits. If you gotta eat fruit, eat things like blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, which have higher amounts of fiber and lower glycemic index of sugar. So those are good. Leafy green vegetables are the best. Cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli, asparagus, cauliflower, those types of things are good. Brussels sprouts, those are good. Cruciferous type of vegetables, plus are also good for cancer, preventing cancer. So I would decrease my carbs by eliminating a lot of breads, but increasing my vegetable intake, in particular raw vegetables. Increase fiber. Now, typically leafy green vegetables have a high amounts of fiber, and so do certain types of fruits, as I just mentioned, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries. They have high amounts of fiber. Increasing fiber will help to decrease and offset the amount of carbohydrate that the body has to process and break down. So if you have a food product that has 10 grams of carbohydrates, but it has 5 grams of fiber, the net gain of carbs is only 5 grams because that 5 grams of fiber helps to offset at least 5 grams of the carbohydrate. Thus you have a net intake of 5 grams of carbohydrates. So as you can see, the more fiber you're taking in, it has a very good insulin sensitivity effect. Now, moderate amount of protein. Now, this is an area that's a little bit controversial among certain people in the field out there that are health and nutritious people, that are practitioners in the field. I am not a big believer in consuming extremely high amounts of protein if you're a semi-sedentary type of person, if you're not really doing a lot of heavy weightlifting or heavy construction work or heavy laborious type of work. I'm not in favor of consuming high amounts of protein because protein can be converted to glucose in the body. However, if you are a competitive athlete, lifting a lot of weights, doing a lot of wind sprints, you're let's say a person who goes out and jogs a lot, so you're always burning up carbs, and maybe you're tearing down muscle, totally different. But for the average person out there, be a little bit careful, don't overconsume on the protein. Okay? But that is pretty much tailored per individual. I don't want to give you any percentages right now because everybody's a little bit different. If I say 20% protein, you go out there and do 20% or 25% protein, then it doesn't work for you, then you blame me for it. So everyone's a little bit different. It all depends on your lifestyle and your metabolic processes, your metabolic type. Activities. Now, I put increased activity, 5K to 10K, and that's terms of how many steps you want to take per day. Now, 5,000 steps a day would take you about an hour's worth of walking. 10,000 steps a day is about 2 hours worth of walking. Now, it doesn't matter if you just go out and walk around a track several times. To me, that's pretty boring. But you could be at work walking around. You could park your car further from the store to walk into the store, or the department store, or the office building. It could be part of going to the Y and walking on the treadmill or walking around the track there, whatever you want to do. Just make sure you try to get in at least 5,000 steps a day, especially if the weather's nice. Go outside and enjoy the day. Go for a walk. If you only live 3 blocks from the store, walk to the store. Increase your strength training. Now, that could be body weight stuff. It could be weightlifting. It could be picking up bags of fertilizer in your backyard, bags of fertilizer for that matter. Do some sort of strength work. You don't have to do that much necessarily. You can do maybe just 10 or 15 minutes per day, or maybe 20 minutes every other day. But work in some good strength work, because that will help improve your insulin sensitivity. In fact, weightlifting is one of the best ways to improve insulin sensitivity. Fasting could be intermittent fasting or prolonged fasting. Just be a little bit careful of prolonged fasting. I recommend intermittent fasting for the average person, because prolonged fasting is a little bit of an aggressive way to go. I recommend about an 18-hour fast. I'm going to say minimum of 12-hour fast to an 18 to 20-hour fast, with a window of about anywhere from 4 to 6 to 8 hours of where you can consume your foods. You can go the keto or paleo route. The ketogenic or the paleo route, meaning low carbs, high fiber, minimize the dairy, minimize the, obviously carbohydrates is very, very minimal with the keto. But the reason for that is because what's transitioned to the next and last category, you want to become more of a fat burner. So when you go the paleo or keto route, you're really, really reducing the amount of carbohydrates. Now you want your body to rely more on fat for energy, which can convert to ketones, which is a much healthier, cleaner burning fuel than using carbs and sugar. So you want to become more of a fat burner, which is a better form of energy, thus giving you more energy. It's giving you more stamina. It helps increase your alertness. It helps with a lot of things. It helps to reduce the disease processes going on in the body. It helps to stabilize your cortisol, your blood sugar levels. It has so many positive effects of becoming more of a fat burner. Now, I talked about this in one of my other talks, that if you were to take a bunch of small twigs and put them in your fireplace and start a fire, the fire would start really fast, but it would burn out fast. You got to keep restoking the fireplace with more small kindling wood. Whereas if you start the fire with a big, fat, huge log about that big around, that fire is going to burn a very long time, and you will not have to go back and keep restoking that fire as much. That is the equivalent of becoming a fat burner. So guys, I hope this has helped you. Go out and make this happen for yourself. Once again, the purpose of these talks are to peel away the layers of what's going on with your body, to help empower you and to educate you. I'll be more than happy to work with you and talk with you about my prices and what I do here at my facility, my practice. I do hormonal testing. I do biomarker testing to test for various things such as progesterone, testosterone, cortisol levels, to see what's going on with you, because that is a good indication of where your health is right now. So there's a lot of different things we can do. My phone number is 816-405-7703. My email is rwpsports@yahoo.com. I'm on Facebook. You can friend me there. I have a business site on Facebook, also Innovative Sports Training. Make sure to check that out. I also have a forum that you can join as well, but you have to let me know about that, because that is a closed group. I only let people in there that are serious about improving their health. So guys, take care, God bless, and make it happen. Bye-bye.